Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, families and friends, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. As you very well know, this is Aleem Muhammad. Here's Aleem Muhammad again. Here I am again tonight with another video. And as I said, I think they will be short compared to the ones that I have done in the past. But hopefully you will gather something from this short video by the grace and mercy of God Almighty, by the grace and mercy of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And in some cases, this is Jalal, highly perfect is He, subhanahu wa ta'ala, highly perfect is He. I'm coming with the attribute of Allah tonight again. This is the attribute pertaining to the responsive. He is the responsive. He is the responsive. It is called Al-Mujib. Al-Mujib, the responsive. Al-Mujib. You can call on Him by this attribute. This is the attribute of Him. This is one of His attributes. Remember I said in previous videos, He's above comprehension. Yet is acquainted with everything. So this is Al-Mujib. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave to us, and many others He's given to us. This is one of many others He's given to us if we need Allah's help, if we need God Almighty's help, especially you Muslims, but all believers, I believe. But God Almighty knows best. He means believers. He knows who the believer is, and He knows who will receive help from this attribute. This is the attribute Al-Mujib. Al-Mujib, it means the responsive. It says, he who repeats this name, his appeal will be answered. It says, he who repeats this name, his appeal will be answered. Pay attention. He who repeats this name, Al-Mujib, the responsive, his appeal will be answered. Don't forget that. If you got to appeal, you're appealing for something, you're appealing to something, you're appealing for something in whatever kind of way. You figure it out, what I'm saying, in terms of appeal. You're going to be appealing in a court case. You're fighting a court case and you need to win on appeal. You're appealing for something to happen. You're trying to get something that happened to you to be overturned, to be turned around. You say Al-Mujib. Say Al-Mujib, the responsive. The responsive. He repeats his name, his appeal will be answered. And that's very important for us because a lot of us seek this appeal. This is one attribute. There are many you will see if you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to this channel on YouTube. This belongs to YouTube, not my channel. It's YouTube. It's subscribe to Lies About God / Aleem Muhammad, or Truth About God / Aleem Muhammad. And you will get pretty much an array of videos, a lot of videos, so to speak, that should help you to worship God properly. And as this is written in the Holy Quran, it says something to this effect. When thou dost read the Quran, seek Allah's protection. Seek God's protection from Satan, the rejected one. No authority has he over those who believe and put their trust in their Lord. His authority is over those only who take Him as patron and who join partners with Allah. And whoever joined with Allah, unquote, quote unquote. Again, it says, when thou do, or says does, when thou does read, when you read the Quran, when thou does read the Quran, seek Allah's protection from Satan, the rejected one. No authority has he over those who believe and put their trust in their Lord. His authority is over those only who take Him as patron and who join partners with Allah, who join partners with the God. You join partners with God, then guess what? You're working with Satan. You're working with the devil. He wants you to. He want to get as many as he can get. But I'm here to help, especially my family, believers, and the believers. to not take him as partners or none of those he have assigned to be a partner next to God. God Almighty is above everything. Everything on the throne of authority. Everything works for him. He's the make up everything. He is the real truth and the only truth. Without him, there will be no truth. And if you want truth, you have to turn to God Almighty to get truth. He is the truth. So I brought this attribute, Al-Mujib, the responsive, because someone may need this particular attribute. And you don't know how to use the other ones, or to call the other ones, or to say the other ones, but you know it means the responsive. If you know what it means, the responsive, then you can say Al-Mujib. It ain't hard to say Al-Mujib. It is spelled in Arabic, A-L, I would say Aleph Lam, but I'm going to use the word in English you understand. As the prophet said, Salam, speak to them in the language that they understand. It's have English, predominantly English audience, and the Arabic, the Arab know what Al-Mujib means. But I'm saying to you, it means the responsive, as best has been translated. He who repeats his name, his appeal will be answered. So just think about that. Whatever kind of appeal you have an appeal, something you want to be answered. You need Allah, you need the God, you need God Almighty. We need God Almighty, all of us, especially in the time that we're living in. But this is Al-Mujib, for you to call upon him, upon Al-Mujib. And this is the attribute of Allah, attribute of God Almighty. May God Almighty have mercy on you, bless you, keep you, and mend your ways. Assalamu alaikum.